Good morning, Commit to Fit ladies. I'm here with Oli, my son. He's gonna help me draw the winner for the first prize. So before I begin though, welcome to day one. I know some of you guys, please don't do that, sweetie. We wanna, I know some of you guys are further ahead in some of the time zones, so I love the check-ins. I'm gonna be catching up soon. Today, Oli is off school for Rosh Hashanah. So Shana Tova to anyone who celebrates the Jewish New Year. And we'll be driving to my mom's. I'm not Jewish, but he goes to a Jewish school. So,
Daddy, I'm Jewish.
Yeah, your daddy is. So for today, I'm gonna, after we do the drawing, Oli's gonna go watch a show so I can share with you guys some more.
Yeah, because I'm watching Life of Pets.
Okay. So we'll do the drawing and then we'll get him watching his show so I can talk to you guys a little bit more and answer any questions that you have. So please, if you have any questions about where to find anything or about anything, put them in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. Maybe not till the end, but I will make sure to cover it. Okay, so this is gonna be the drawing for, as I posted, just a second, sweetie, I wanna explain. I had said if you are willing to share and do the hashtag commit to fit or CTF 10 and 10 and share the challenge on your Facebook or Instagram page, I will put you in a drawing. Hold on, sweetie. Hold on, sweetie. A drawing for a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call with me, and that's worth $100. So whoever gets this will be able to schedule that with me within the next month. Okay, drawing. Just one name, you open it up. Tanya. Congratulations, Tanya. So it's Tanya Lyon Coolhouse. I will be emailing you the link to my calendar so that you can schedule that coaching call with me at your convenience. So just within the next month, you can schedule that and we can get that set up. Okay, Oli's gonna go watch his favorite movie, Secret Life of Pets, so I can do this. This is how we manage it when he's off school and I've got work to do. So we'll get that going. Just a second. Okay. All right, buddy. There you go. Okay, so hi guys. So yeah, like I said, put in the comments if you have any questions at all. Odi, this is when you need to be quiet now. There you go. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, just a little bit of figuring out with my son. So thanks for your patience. Got a little bedhead going on here. So I've been busy adding in some more people have been joining in this morning. So I've been trying to get them into the group and just kind of figuring out some little nuts and bolts that needed to get sorted out this morning. But I'm going to be catching up on all the posts that you guys have been putting on the page. I'm so excited to read your check-ins and the rest of the intros that have been coming in. So if you haven't gotten a chance to introduce yourself, please, I'd love to see those intros sometime today, either with your first check-in for day one or just to do a separate introduction. And I haven't seen very many videos, so I'm serious about extra points for those of you who do videos. So I will be going through those and excited to read them and watch them. So, oh, hey Tanya, you're jumping on. You were the winner of the first prize. So thank you for sharing the challenge on your Facebook page and just helping spread the word. So you'll get to schedule a coaching call with me. So congratulations. I'll be sending you the link via email or messenger. So today I want to just kind of give you a little bit of overview of what's going to be happening, as well as just to kind of break down, if you've already done workout number one, you probably heard the mantra, the phrase for that. Every workout I'm going to share with you a kind of a phrase. I am a yoga teacher, so with yoga classes, usually we encourage students to have one word or phrase, like a mantra, that they can use to really anchor their practice. And I love to bring that into my workouts as well. And always do that, always include that for the videos that I film for the Magic Makers movement, my monthly coaching group of women. It's a fitness and lifestyle club. So I always incorporate that and they've really loved that. So I wanted to make sure to include that for the challenge videos this time around as well. So the mantra today was that, oh gosh, now I'm forgetting because I'm blanking on it. I can be consistent, right? I'm blanking on it completely. Here we are. I was clearly not completely ready. Hadn't drank my coffee yet this morning. Yeah, I know you won. I just want to make sure I have it completely accurate. Yes. Okay, so the mantra is I can be consistent. I just need to give myself the chance to experience it. And what I see a lot, I just want to make sure I had it right. I knew it was about consistency and getting the chance to experience it. What I've noticed is that with a lot of programs or a lot of people that come to me after having, tried something and not been able to stick with it, falling off, on and off kind of the bandwagon, as they say, or getting on and off track, was that they just never got that chance to really get to the point of being consistent. They maybe felt some results, or they were excited at the beginning, got that rush of adrenaline from starting something new, and then had that really hard hit to the kind of your will, or to your mental state, because you maybe fall off track. And that can be really devastating when you try something, you really want to succeed, you want to give it your all, and then you feel like a failure if you fall off track, if you don't stick with it, if you don't get to that chance to experience being consistent. So what I've realized is that it's really important to get to that point of feeling the magic of consistency, of feeling like you can trust yourself, that you're going to be able to come back, that you're not, even if you do maybe fall off track or you get a little derailed for a bit, that you can trust yourself and that you can get back to it, that you felt that magic of consistency, and it's become such a part of your DNA that it's so weird when you don't do it, that you find the ways to move mountains and get back on track and get back into consistency. So that's what I've found, and that's why I created this challenge a couple of years ago and started doing it every few months, is because I wanted women, especially who are super busy, which all of you are. I've seen it in your intros, and just juggling a lot, either with kids or without, and working really big, long hours, and just taking care of a lot of people, and then wanting to take care of yourself and not knowing how to make that happen, right? The how part. And what I've found for myself and for the women who've had the most success is to be able to finally feel what it's like to be consistent. And that usually takes a couple things, 2 things, well, 3, is to, first of all, it's mindset. A lot of it's mindset with accepting the fact that it's not going to look perfect. Because a lot of times we have this perception from culture, from media, from magazines, all these things that we are maybe consuming that tell us that it needs to look a certain way, or that we need to look a certain way. So the number one thing is mindset. It really takes kind of acknowledging that there's this ideal and that there's a sense of perfection that we may or may not realize that we've been striving for, and that's why we feel like we've been failing, and that's devastating to our resolve and to trying to get back on track and to be consistent. So number one is mindset, to really shift from seeking that perfect workout and perfect diet, all that perfectionism, and to be okay with an imperfect but consistently showing up. So being imperfect but consistently showing up. So that's number one. The second thing is to really make it just super, super achievable, to make it where you get those wins. So you get some small wins, and it feels like, oh my gosh, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's nothing. That's not enough, right? Again, that perfectionism, trying to match some ideal that's been put on us by society or by culture. And so that, first thing is kind of acknowledging that there's this strive for perfectionism, and trying to shift and being okay with imperfectly consistent action. And the second part is to just shift what you're actually doing, and instead of having your goal be 30 to 60 minute workouts, having your goal be 5 to 10 minutes, but every single day. So it's actually shifting your goal. And so then you achieve that goal, right? Our goal is 10 minutes every day for 10 minutes straight. And so it doesn't seem like much, but if you're doing those 100 minutes at the end of, at least 100 minutes at the end of the 10 days, that's a whole lot more than saying, I'm gonna go get a 10 minute or an hour, 60 minute workout 3 times a week, and then only getting 1 in because life happens. And then you only get 60 minutes in that 10 days versus 100 minutes if you really show up and do 10 minutes every day. So that's kind of it, like actually shifting what you're doing, so what the goal is. And when you shift what the goal is and make it achievable and have it be a really low barrier to like do it, you're gonna actually do it. So that's it. And then the third thing, what was my third thing? My brain's all scattered. I'm really excited about starting and like been really like adding people in and just kind of like a little scattered this morning trying to get Oli set up. But it is to surround yourself with support. So that ability to stay consistent and to feel that magic of consistency. Like I said, it's like changing your mindset so that you're not striving for perfectionism, acknowledging that there's this ideal of perfectionism, and actually being okay with imperfectly consistent action. And second, changing what you're actually doing, what the goal is. And then the third thing is to surround yourself with support. And you guys are doing that by being in this challenge, by being with like-minded people who, again, aren't maybe so obsessed with the perfect workout and the perfect body and all those things, but by surrounding yourself with a tribe that's going to just support you and have the same goals and similar goals as you is key. Because when you're having those hard days, when you feel like not doing it and you just still show up and do the best that you can and other people are cheering you on and have your back, it really can make a difference. Some people really thrive on that external accountability. So, and it's okay. It's okay to acknowledge that you maybe need that. Maybe that's the missing piece for you. Totally fine. If it's like, that's the golden ticket. If you can realize, oh my gosh, I like so many of you have been saying, I do everything for everyone else. I show up, I take care of my kids. I go to work full time. I have a family member I'm taking care of. All these things, you're really serving everyone else. You find it easy to meet their needs and to meet their expectations, but you have a really hard time meeting your own. So one way to kind of like work with yourself and your personality is it's a little trick, right? It's like a little hack, is just to acknowledge that, totally fine. There's nothing wrong with you. And then build that external accountability in with a group like this, with a challenge like this, where you have to check in, where you have people who are, you kind of like, you think they're watching you or whatever, like where you feel like you have to be part of something and they're waiting for you to show up. That can really be helpful. So one is mindset, always mindset. It really always comes back to mindset, is to acknowledge this like cultural and society's like influence that we've absorbed throughout our lives to have this ideal workout, ideal body, and to just be doing the mindset work to be like, okay, that's what I'm being told, but that's not what I want to choose. That's not what I'm going for, because it's never led to maybe success in the past. I just feel like a failure over and over again, and that can be so disheartening. So just acknowledging that influence in society, that there's a strive for perfectionism, and maybe shifting to just being like, no, I'm going to choose to be imperfect but consistent. That's number one. Number two is to change what you're actually doing as your goal, instead of striving for 30 to 60 long minute workouts, which maybe are really hard to accomplish, to change the goal so that it's something you can accomplish 10 minutes a day and achieve it and get those wins and feeling like you can really get a boost. And then the last thing is to really surround yourself with support and acknowledge that maybe that's a really important piece for you. Okay, guys. So we got the winner, Tanya. Congratulations again on winning. And I'm gonna check now for any questions. So yeah, but shoot me any questions, either if you watch this later, I hope you guys watched it later, even if you weren't able to jump on live, because I know we've got time zones all over the world, which is so fun. But you can always just put it in your post or just on the page if you have any questions for me about nutrition, about exercise, about the workouts, about where to find things too if you're having a hard time accessing things or not getting the emails. Please shoot me any questions. I'm here for you. I'm gonna be checking in because there's a lot to kind of stay on top of. I'm planning to be in like twice a day. So I'll get to your question and maybe we'll take a little bit. If you really wanna make sure I see it, it can be helpful to tag me. So just put @ and then my name, and that way I really get a flag to check it, because otherwise it can get kind of lost in the shuffle sometimes, even if I do my best to stay on top of it. So if I miss something too, just please maybe tag me again if I miss it. I don't mean to ignore anything. What else? So yeah, I think I've been seeing them already. I'm gonna be going through, like I said, the check-ins after I get to my mom's. We're driving there in just a little bit to spend a couple days with her since Ollie's out of school. and I'll be going through all the check-ins then. But make sure you have the hashtag CTF10 and 10, and also a separate hashtag for the day. So hashtag day 1 would be today, tomorrow would be day 2, so on and so on up to day 10. And I'll be sending out an email my time evening for tomorrow's workout. So every day before the day coming will be on Chicago time. So that's going to be the default time zone. So like today's day 1, even if you're in like New Zealand or Asia, I know you guys are ahead of us, and even heading into our day or your day 2, let's stick to the Chicago time zone just to stay on track, just to help it kind of be kind of continuous, or have continuity and just clarity. And then also, so I'll be always sending out the night before Chicago time for the next day, so you guys will have that, and they'll be posted in the web page where all the PDFs and workouts will be. So each day I'll be adding a new one, and there's already some older ones in there from the previous challenges, including some old trainings if you want to check those out on form, for planks, for push-ups, for lunges, for squats. Those are really helpful, I think, to check in if you're not really sure about correct form on those. And like I said, I'm always willing to do form checks if you want to be brave and take a video of yourself doing a squat or push-up and you're not sure if that's like if you're doing it correctly. Take a quick video, have someone else take it with your phone or whatever, and you can post it and tag me in the group, and I'll be happy to give you feedback on that. So, all right, I think that's it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna finish here, but like I said, shoot me any questions in the group, and I can't wait to get to know all of you better and just have so much fun the next 10 days. All right, have a wonderful day 1. Bye.